Back here in Atlanta, we head to the convention floor and ask attendees our question of the day.
I think the biggest challenge is that students are not generally ready for engineering in terms of their mathematics background and physics background also. That is the biggest challenge that I see at this point.
I think at our school, which is Duke University, students are very well prepared. They come in, they don't know a lot about engineering. The first year we have a lot of fun classes, and they build things, they do robotics, they have design challenges, but then in the sophomore and junior years, the curriculum is very theoretical, and students tend to sort of lose interest. They don't see the relevance of what they're learning, but it's really necessary that they have this fundamental background. Then in the senior year, if they stick it out long enough, the senior year gets fun again because they're doing their capstone design, they're tying things together, and so I think the biggest challenge is making things interesting all 4 years.
I think the biggest challenge in engineering education, there's two challenges, one of which is getting younger children, starting at middle school, interested in engineering education, even helping them identify what engineers do. The other big challenge is actually retaining the students that start programs. At most universities, we lose a whole lot of the students pretty early on.
Mainly getting good students into the engineering pipeline. And once they get there, making sure they're successful, getting them directed to the careers that they choose, and making sure that we can deliver a good education while they're in college.
The one I want to focus on is K-12, because the new science standards, K-12 science standards, the next generation science standards now has engineering emphasized very clearly. So there's a lot to be researched about what engineering means and how students learn engineering in K-12 settings, and how to teach engineering at that level.
There are so many challenges in engineering education, but I think that electronics and technology and science has advanced so much now that to come in on the ground floor means you have a long path to get to the higher level of accomplishment. So we need to get our students up to speed quickly so that they can even go further. And at the same time, we want them to keep the passion for engineering education and the relevance for that, and so they can see themselves not only making technological advances, but also making contributions. And so much of that has already been done. Is part of it's convincing them that they can even go further, but we have to prepare them to do that.
I think the biggest challenge is to engage students in the K through 12 level to get them excited about engineering, that we're not losing them when they're freshmen, we're losing them in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grades. And if we can really work on efforts such as promoting engineering education majors, going out and teaching engineering as part of the curriculum in K through 12, then I think we'll have a much better chance of recruiting the engineers of the future.